Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dark Razor, and as the title suggests for this video, I was fired for being wrongfully accused of being racist. Let me get this off the bat. This is not my manager's fault, and this was definitely not on GPM for what they did. This is not my manager's fault whatsoever. So please do not go after them for this. This is not a hate video. This is just trying to explain my side of the story, which I never thought I'd have to. It was sad to hear that I got fired today due to many reports, and I thought I'd explain this. So, for about the past month or two, I have been working at the Easy Mart down on Weddington. It was a great job. I loved it. It was a gas station job. Didn't make much money, but it was enjoyable nonetheless. And one night, I had a black customer, or African American customer, as some may say. I will just say black from now on, because it's a lot easier than saying African American. I know the terminology. Please do not hate me for this. The black customer came in. He wanted 2 cigars. I believe they're Swisher Sweets, and I asked him for his ID. Like the law states, I have to ask, and he did not look older than 35, so I told him I need to see ID. He says, but I'm known here, man. I don't have my ID on me, man. I forgot. And I told him, sorry, man, but I cannot legally sell this tobacco to you without your ID. And what happened was he decided to get pissed off and became rude at me and told me, okay, I'll be back here with my fucking ID. And I told him, please do not come back, sir. He came back, and I told him, he came back and he decided to, he asked me, will you service me, sir? I have my ID. And he was still rude. Did not sound like as kind as I did. He was still rude towards me, and I told him, sorry, sir, but I will not service you. And then he pulled the race card. Because he was black, he started filming. He was accusing me of being racist due to him being black, his color. He was rude because of that, and he called me a racist because I would not service him because he was completely rude as fuck. I refuse to service any rude people. I will never service a rude person. I have one rule in my book. Do not be rude towards me when I service you. It's not helpful for me. It's not enjoyable. Don't be rude. I mean, I work day and night to help you, so why be rude towards me? And they started filming and yelling so loud I couldn't even get my word out. And I tried to yell, trying to tell him, sir, I will not service you. And he just kept getting louder and louder. And as he was leaving, I tried to get a picture of his license plate so I could show my managers. He also told me, I'm going to get you fired, which is the case. He ended up getting me fired because he managed to contact my corporate. He held up his fist in a threatening manner and told me, you get near my vehicle, I'm going to beat the fuck out of you. Pretty much aggravated assault. And so I backed off, went inside, called the police like anyone should really in a situation like this. I called them, and they came. I had a witness. He told me the car that the guy was driving, everything. Didn't have the license plate, but he told me the vehicle. And the cops found him down the road at another gas station, which probably sold him it, no doubt in my mind. He had his ID on them at that point. And I told him, look, he threatened me. He actually threatened me. He held up his fist like he was going to punch me, and he was going to punch me. And he vocally said he was going to hurt me. And he started filming in our store. And this police officer, which made me lose all kind of hope for our police officers, as I no longer do trust police after this. The police officer says that the Easy Mart was a public domain and that anyone can legally record in there. That is not true. You are not legally allowed to record in an Easy Mart. It is privately owned by GPM Investments. Only we are allowed to record in there due to the products we sell, due to what we sold. And he would not let me press charges on this guy immediately on the site. Would not let me. I tried to, and he told me I'd have to go there, and I thought, this isn't worth it at this point. I didn't have access to cameras to show him. Still, he wouldn't have done anything. He would have had to be there to see it, just to do anything about it. The cop was bullshitting pretty much. Didn't want to do his actual job. He just didn't want to file paperwork on a black American man, which it's ever since that George Floyd incident, it's been hard against white people, even though it's bullshit that I'm getting treated like I'm the fucking racist. And I'm not going into the George Floyd incident, do not ask. But I lost everything because of this, and it was the last day I was working too because of this. And as I was on my way home, I got a call from a manager. I will not say their name whatsoever due to them. It's not their fault. My manager told me that I did not handle this apparently properly, which was complete bullshit, and that I should have handled it better. I handled the situation as best I could. To the best of my abilities, I handled it, and there's nothing else I could have done. This guy was being racist towards me instead of the other way around. And they told me, look, we're going to try to get him back because he was a regular. And I was thinking, this is bullshit. I'm getting punished because of this. They weren't the ones that fired me. And I thought, oh, I'm going to get to work tomorrow. I thought, well, I'm going to go get to work. I'm going to go to work tomorrow, work my normal hours like I do, 10 to 6, like I normally do. And I get the call this morning at around 8 a.m., maybe 9, maybe 9:30. I don't remember. But they go ahead and call me, and I get called by my other manager. He's a male, the other one's female, and he tells me, you've been reported so many times, we are going to have to unfortunately let you go. And I asked him, so this means I'm fired? And he says, yes. And I said, well, you have a good day, man. It was nice working there. It's my favorite job, but you have a good day. And I lost my job. I lost it all today. I lost a form of income that I needed to survive on. I'm thinking about doing a GoFundMe because I'm trying to survive. Getting work in 2022, near 2023 is really officially difficult. And with this day and age, I'm trying everything I can to get a job. And I can barely get a job barely even can get a job anymore. I tried everything. And also the guy that was rude to me and racist towards me the entire time, he says he knows the managers, he's going to get a hold of them. He did not know the manager's numbers. He called back 20 minutes later, which broke the no trespass order, to try to get the manager's number. And he asked me, I need the manager's number. I asked him, who is this? Didn't recognize the voice at first. And this says, I need the manager's number. And I told him, I will not help you. And he didn't call back, which means I presume he called corporate every day until he got a hold of them just to get me fired. I lost my job due to this man. I believe it's bullshit how white people are framed this day and age. My last job, I was fired because of a gay person. And now I've been fired because of a black person. It's either someone of a different sexuality other than mine, or because they're a different race. I lost my job over bullshit. The cop would not arrest him because of his race either. People say this is always the white person's fault. It always is. It will always be the white person's fault. I followed everything by the law, and I lost everything because of this. I have lost hope in our police officers because when they should have done something that could have put me, I was at risk that entire night because they never arrested this man because he did threaten me. I was afraid of leaving work that day because I was afraid he was going to show up to my work as I was leaving to beat the fuck out of me or possibly even kill me. And some people are going to say, oh, that's just stereotypical because he's black. No, it is not. If it was a white person, I still would have been afraid. You can be a white person and own a gun. It does not matter what race you are, you can still die. But I'm tired of this bullshit with racism, this bullshit with sexuality. It's complete horseshit. I am straight, by the way. Just to get that out there, I am completely and utterly straight. And is why they did not fire the other guy. I might as well tell the other story of how I got fired at my other job as well. So, last job I was working, I had a gay guy harass me at work. Not sexual harassment, actually harass me like he's going to beat the fuck out of me. Says no one gives a fuck about you or what you think in a threatening tone. I decide to report him. I reported him. They bring me into the office. They take his side of the story. They take mine. He got a bunch of his friends to go after me as well. His friends, not mine. They don't like me. And they all end up getting me fired. Even though it was supposed to be him fired. I got fired over horseshit. They were afraid to fire him because of his sexuality. Because he would have sued and most likely won. In this day and age of our society, it's complete horseshit. I lost everything because of this man. I lost everything because of that gay man, and I lost everything because of that black guy. Or African American guy. I lost everything because of them. It took me over 6 months to find a job after that gay guy got me fired. It's probably going to take me 7 more to get hired on another place because of this. It's months worth of time of looking at jobs, just trying to get hired. It's not the easiest things in the world. Trying to get a job this day and age in 2022 is beyond difficult. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to survive with paying bills or buying food. I don't even know if I'll be able to survive doing that. I got completely fucked over. I do not blame GPM Investments for this. Though they should have looked at the footage, which they most likely did not. They took his words to heart, and they got me fired, and I got fired over it. It's horseshit that this can happen to me. It should have never happened to me. I should have never lost my job. I was actually hoping to go to work tomorrow. And I can't. I don't know what to do the next few days. Besides look for a new job. Possibly do unemployment tomorrow. Try to get unemployment. Try to survive as long as I can. But it's people like this that will fuck everything up for you. It's not his race that fucked me up. Actually, it was. If it wasn't for him pulling the race card and everything, I possibly would have not lost my job. He probably sent them that recording that he took, which possibly made me lose my job as well. I blame that African American man for everything he's done today. I blame him for making me lose my job. He caused me to lose everything. Just because he didn't get his way. It's horseshit. I shouldn't have to deal with this. And I lost everything. It is extremely hard to try to hold your emotions when trying to make a video like this. As I've been wanting to cry for the past 40 minutes. I mean, currently it's 7:17 p.m. I still have not gotten over the fact that I was fired. I still think of it as possibly a fantasy, possibly a dream. Maybe it didn't happen. But it's hard to say this day and age. it's actually truly hard not to cry. I might open a GoFundMe, possibly just to try to help me live on with my life, try to help save myself, try to keep food on the table, even pay bills, as it's hard doing this. It is beyond difficult, and I just don't know what to do. I know this is not one of my normal videos I normally make, and I don't want you to take pity on me. I don't want you to. If you do, it's fine. But don't take pity on me for what happened. Bullshit happens in my life. My life is full of bad luck. I don't want to put my sadness upon you or anything. This is not scripted, by the way. I've never done a script. There's literally nothing behind me. Nothing at all to tell me what to read. This is all coming from heart. I got fired over racism. I got pretty much fired over an accusation. I got fired over a bullshit lie. I got fired over everything that should have never happened. And when you follow the books, it will either fuck you or hug you. It will do one or the other. But here's a tip for life advice. Do not work for GPM. They will fuck you over like they have me. They'll also pay you like shit. It was the first job I ever actually enjoyed, and they fucked me over. Just by believing this African American man's comment. And believing probably his bullshit video. Call me out for being a racist, even though I'm not a fucking racist. People who know me know I'm not racist. And yet I lost everything because of this. This video is a lot longer than it normally will be. I don't make videos this long. But it was good talking to you all. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded lately. Mainly busy with that job that I no longer have. And hoping not to fucking cry my eyes out. But you all have a wonderful day. I'm going to try to get some things done. Try to get my life back on track. Until then, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.